Hey there fellow gamers, Ben here, and welcome to another Castles and Cocktails recipe video. So earlier this year, I finished playing the Switch version of Sea of Stars. This was an incredible game. It completely blew my mind. It was, to this day now, one of my all-time favorite games ever. I was really surprised by this one. It's a fantastic throwback to the 16-bit era of JRPGs while bringing a ton of modern flair into it as well. I was super impressed with this, and pretty much from the first time I picked the game up, I already knew almost exactly the kind of drink I wanted to make for this. Our two main characters, Zale, and Valerie, mixed them together for a minute there, are Solstice warriors, and they represent the sun and the moon. And so for this, today we are making the Solstice warrior shot. Because there are two main characters rather than just one, we're making two in the tall double variety. Equipment for this drink, super simple and easy. Your two tall double shots, bar spoon to layer with, as well as just a single small standard shot. For ingredients, you're going to want some passion fruit juice. This stuff can probably be a little harder to find. Mango juice would work fairly sufficiently as well. You're going to want some peach schnapps, a bit of blue Curacao, and some sort of lighter whiskey. So I would say not necessarily a bourbon or a scotch, but something more like a Canadian whiskey, certain Irish whiskeys, or in this case, I'm using some Suntory Japanese whiskey. So let's go ahead and make these. So I'm going to start out by measuring out sort of half and half ingredients in our shot glass. So start out with half a shot's worth of the passion fruit juice and add in the rest of that shot's worth of peach schnapps. Now, you want to take the first half of this and pour it in one side and the second half in the other. So just kind of eyeball it, no need to be super precise. Now we want to add just the tiniest little bit, maybe a quarter shot's worth of the blue Curacao. And we're going to top that off with our Japanese whiskey. Now layering is pretty simple, especially when you have pretty varying degrees of alcohol content between your ingredients. So we're going to take the back of the bar spoon and slowly pour that blue on top and hopefully not make a complete mess of your table like I just did. My hands are a little shaky today, so I made a bit of a mess, but that is the Solstice Warrior Tall Double. So there we have our Solstice Warrior Tall Double shot. A nice mix of orange and blue, or yeah, that's about right for the characters of Zale and Valerie, each representing the sun and the moon, with packs a nice punch too. Let's go ahead and give it a try. It's sweet at first, then the whiskey comes in and like really punches it pretty hard. But what's interesting is after you get the punch of the whiskey, it starts to slowly mellow back out a little bit. You get more and more of the passion fruit notes, and passion fruit, if you're unfamiliar with the juice itself or the flavor itself, it is very peachy and mango-y in many ways. So it has that sort of sweet, feel like you just bit into a nectarine kind of vibe to it. And that mixed, especially with the Japanese whiskey, really balances those flavors out. If you were using something more distinct like a bourbon, I think the bourbon would really overpower the flavor of the juice, and the lighter flavor of the Japanese whiskey really kind of helps round that out. I'm going to go ahead and down this other one, see if I can glean a few more flavor notes here. Yeah, it mostly just smells like whiskey on the nose because that's what's sitting on top. Yeah, it is that wave. It's sweet, whiskey, burn, sweet again. In a really interesting layer too. Not just layer in the fact that it's a layered shot, but it comes and hits you in all kind of different waves. Very similar to my experience of playing Sea of Stars. If you have not picked this game up, I highly, beyond all other games I've ever played on this channel, recommend that you play Sea of Stars. I absolutely adored this game. And despite having to go on to other things, I cannot wait to go back in for a new game plus replaying of that entire story. So if you happen to make the Zale and Valerie Solstice Warrior shot for yourself, let me know your thoughts in comments below. I think this is a really great drink for the start of summer. Depending on how many of these you want to make, I think it could also be a fantastic party cocktail, or party shot in this case. If you want to up the ingredients and up the volumes of these, I think it could very easily be transformed into a slow sippable cocktail. So rather than doing a layered shot, putting it in a different type of glass, and just upping your volumes considerably. I would say probably 2 to 3 times what you did in this shot, but in then a much bigger glass. Absolutely fantastic shot, absolutely fantastic game. As always, if you enjoyed this, let me know your thoughts in comments below. Hit the like button to keep having me playing. I'm screwing all of this up. It's very hot today. Like, comment, subscribe. Standard YouTube fare. As always, I'll be back on Twitch every Tuesday for new games, and you can check out this game at the top of this playlist or somewhere linked in the video, and for more cocktail recipes like this. Stick around, and this has been reminding you to keep on gaming, drink responsibly, and I will see you guys next time. Oh my God, I'm boiling.